guys, so welcome to Tfsi Quattro, and in today's review I have a 2021 Audi A8L 60 Tfsi Quattro. So we're gonna look at this car from the outside, check out this car on the inside where all the entertainment and technology pieces are in, because this car is a technology powerhouse, and I'm gonna show you a lot of things on the interior aspect. But for now, let's check out what this car is all about on the outside. As you can see, this is not just a regular Audi A8L. This is black optics package. So what you get with black optics package is chrome delete from factory. As you can see, you're gonna have all the black aspects here. You have this chrome delete. Instead of chrome delete, you have this black plastic, and this car looks very mean with this look. You have the fog lights, you have the matrix LED Audi lights, which are really nice, really technology breaking in terms of the quality, and very futuristic lights. Very nice at night. They're adaptive as well. As we go around, you have the S line. So this is also a sports package for this Audi A8, and you have the sport package aspects, like you get the sport mode as well as the suspension. This is actually air suspension, so you can adjust this car's height as well. You can raise it, you can lower it, and if we check out these wheels, these are also the S-line package rims on this car, which measure 265/35 R21. So these are 21-inch rims all around, and you have a 265 rubber as well on them, which is on this car particularly is Pirelli P0, and these are mostly all-season tire. But it's a sports package, it's more of a summer kind of a tire, but I don't think you can use it all season, but mostly it is kind of like a summer tire. You also have the Audi Sport badge here to imply this is a sports package rims. As we go around, you have this nice side door mounted mirrors, side mirrors, and they automatically fold when you lock and unlock the car. It's a convenient and luxury feature. These doors, they have a suction, so these doors all around, they have this luxury feeling. You don't have to close them all the way, and you can unlock them, you can open them with just one click. I will show you that on the inside. So as we go around, as you can see, there is no chrome on this car. This is very stealth look, especially with this tinting that is on this car as well, which is Ovner done, and it looks very, very stealth looking. It looks like a very nice big car that is not just big and luxurious, it's also a sporty car. So as we go around, you have this black accents continuing on the rear tail lights as well. These are also LED lights, as you can see, and you have blacked out badges all around as well as up front. You have A8L badge as well blacked out. The only chrome badge is the Quattro badge, as you can see here, but mostly this car, as you can see, it's a stealth black look. The only thing on the outside, I would say, for these exhausts, they are not real exhausts. The exhausts are under these bumpers. Audi and some of the German brands do that. I'm not a fan of it, and most of the people are not, but it kind of looks stealth at the same time, and I guess it's a design feature that Audi does. And as we go around, you have nice lines that are on this car. Even though it's a conservative feel for this Audi A8, you still get these nice bulges around, and overall I would say it's a nice car. You have this panoramic sunroof up top as well, and mostly it's, as you can see here, it's fully loaded car. It is over $110,000 car. We're gonna see the window sticker as well for this car, and it's very interesting. So let's check out this car on the inside. To enter this Audi A8 long, you have this key fob here. As you can see, it's quite small for such a large car. You have a lock, unlock, you have a twice press for the trunk release, and you have a logo on the bottom here as well, and you have a panic button on the back of the key fob as well. And just like this, you can keep the key fob in your pocket. You can also lock and unlock the car through this here, and the side mirrors will close as well. You can unlock it with the sensor behind the door opener handle as well, just like this, and you'll be able to enter this Audi A8 long. And as you can see here, these materials are very premium. This is an Audi flagship, so I don't expect anything less, but still you get a lot of fancy materials here. You have the leather here, suede here, also leather suede, and you have the real wood material here, as well as some chrome and piano black finish. And you have this door opener handles which are electronically controlled, so you can click only once and the door will automatically open. Very luxurious feel. And you have the memory sitting here as well as the automatic, you know, window controls in this car, all four corners of this car. You have the side mirror controls here, and you have a very nice, very premium Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is a 3D sound system. You have lots of adjustment for that sound system in the infotainment. And overall, I would say a very unique and luxurious feel for this car in terms of the design and in terms of the quality as well. Lots of quality features, and you know, especially with all the materials combined together. You have the seating options here that you can control, of course they're electronic, and you have some bolstering here, as this being a sport package S line. You have bolstering, quite big bolstering up here and down here as well, and you have stitching here, as well as a nice brown leather color on this car. Kind of suits this luxurious feel for this Audi A8L. And this is a quite big entrance into this car. And if we jump inside and close the door, as you can see, you don't have to, you know, close the door hard. You can just, you know, tap it and it will suck the door into the car and it closes automatically. A very convenient feature. And first impression for this car, I can tell you right away, as you can see, these vents are closed, and once I start the car, it will greet me. It will make me feel special in this car, because this car is all about making the driver and the passenger feel very special. So let's start this car, foot on the brake. And as you can see here, and as you can hear, actually, it is very welcoming in terms of the, you know, how this car greets you. And if we start the climate controls, as you can see, this is quite interesting. You're gonna wow your passengers every time you do this, and it is basically, you know, the car speaks for itself. So let me talk a little bit about this steering wheel here. Let me tell you what this feels like. This is a very nice leather in your hand, very premium materials. You have this chrome material, which is a very premium feeling. You have controls here for that middle infotainment. The whole screen is the screen here, so even though you see analog gauges, this is all display, and I can control it like this through many different views. So if I start the navigation, you have the controls here on the left of the steering wheel. So with the couple of clicks, you're gonna have the whole map in front of you. And this is a very nice and convenient feature in terms of driving this car. You don't have to look to the side, you can just see everything in front of you, and you can click the view button to have the navigation in the middle, or to have the whole navigation with some of the small gauges that are for the speedo and tach. So very convenient feature, and I would say one of the best features on the market, one of the best infotainment options. Audi holds the crown compared to BMW. If we look at this steering wheel as a whole, you have the pedal shifters behind it, very premium feel. You have the controls here to manipulate your transmission, you know, yourself, and you have a sport transmission here. It's quite fast, and it's a very good in terms of the fast driving and slow driving. You don't really feel the transmission, and it's one of the best transmissions on the market. So if we talk about these two displays here, you have two displays here. As you can see, you can put up Apple CarPlay as well as the Android Auto, and it's wireless, so you don't have no wires here. And you know, owner can connect its phone, his or her phone, to this wirelessly, and you have also map here, which could be one more map, and you gonna have two maps here. You can have one map that is something different, and another map that is different as well. But also it could be something that you can adjust. You don't have to go from one thing to another. You can have all the screens pulled up, as well as the climate control options. So the climate control options here, as you can see, you can also adjust these climate control options. The touch screens for this car is quite unique in terms of the feel, because they feel different. They give you taptic feedback, and when you press them, it's like you pressing the screen down, but it's just giving you the feeling of you pressing it, not just you pressing and you see that it's pressed. Also, you have a drive select here. You can adjust the way the car behaves in terms of the how a car acts on the road. You have the comfort, you have the auto, and you have a dynamic, which is a sporty, comfort, which is as softest, and individual. You can adjust all the aspects in terms of the drive, suspension, steering, and you can have different ways that you can have. For now, it's set up as being all sporty, and you can, you know, manipulate, you know, you can adjust the way you want it. That's why it's called individual. Very convenient. As well as you can see here, the air suspension acting right now. It's raising or lowering suspension, and it's going to different modes where you can see how the car will feel on the road. Higher will feel the car, make car feel more softer and more comfortable. As well as you have here controls here under the, you know, climate control screen here. You have the knob for the volume, as well as the engine start-stop button that, like I showed you before. You have here also the driver assistance, which is maximum, individual, and basic. You can also adjust individual to have, you know, all the options turned on or turned off, some of them. So that's also a nice customizable option, even for the safety options as well. In terms of the camera, so if I go into camera mode here, this button is a very nice button. I can make the car show me 3D camera, which is the best on the market, and you can see here how good it is. I can just, you know, look and see what's going on around my car, and it is very, very, very convenient feature. So when you park, when you go somewhere tight spaces, this is one of the best features that this car has. When you go into different mode here, for the options for the camera, you have different views here. So you can see preset views of the camera to show you exactly how it is. If you go into different options for the camera, you have different cameras around the car, and you can see many different views. So the 3D view, as well as the back view, the side view for your rims, the when you park. It is a lot of features for the front wheels, for the back wheels, for the side, for the front, to see the camera as a whole when you drive. This is very, very convenient, and one of the best camera features on the market. In terms of the climate control options here, in terms of the screen, when you press on the seat, you're gonna have a seat options pull up here, more than you get just to adjust on the bottom. You can have the massaging seats, and you have the many different ways you can adjust the massaging. There's a lot of features, and you have intensity as well as you have the option to adjust the bolstering on the seat, on the top, bottom, and you have here the temperature for the seat. So very much luxurious features for this car, and for both the driver and the passenger, and it's very convenient. So if you click on the passenger, so passenger can adjust just like the climate control options. You also can adjust your seat options separately. Very convenient. In terms of the actual heated steering wheel as well, you get this here, and you can adjust the way you want the, you know, heated steering wheel, as well as the heated seats and ventilated seats. So you can adjust ventilated and heated seats together, so you can have them both turned on for both passenger and the driver. And it's quite unique and interesting, but lots of luxury cars do this, but not like Audi does it very nicely in terms of the touch controls. So you have this top section here, so this is automatic start stop for the engine. You have here option here to lower the screen to make it smaller. You can put some shortcuts here, I guess, for your convenience, as well as you have the home link, so you can adjust your garage. You can open it through here. You don't have the physical buttons. You can do this with a touchscreen. Very unique. Also, you have here option to lower the shades in the back, and these shades are automatic as well, and the side shades as well, they are automatic as well, the side shades on the rear doors, as well as the heads-up display options here. As you can see, you can adjust display height, brightness, display rotation, and this car comes with heads-up display as well. And you can turn off the screen, the top screen as well. For your convenience, you can just have here this screen and have this minimalistic look. As you can see, this is piano black finish, kind of goes seamlessly together in terms of this design. And for this wood material, this is a real wood material. This is also an optional extra for this car. And you have the stitching here on the top as well. You have this frameless back mirror as well in this car, which is very futuristic looking. And in terms of this middle section here, you have the nice shift lever here. As you can see, you can just click like this and you can manipulate the transmission, and you have the sport mode here, so you can put the car in the sport mode and the drive, and if you push it to the right just like this and to the right, you're gonna have the manipulation of changing gears yourself through this shift lever or the pedals on the steering wheel. And when you click the P, it will return back to its position. And this is all automatic. This is not linked physically to the transmission. You have the automatic parking brake here as well. You have the two cup holders housed in this nice section here with 12-volt power outlet, and you have here section for your wireless charger with two USB Type-Cs to charge your phones as well if you want, or your passengers need. And also you can charge your key fob here as well with this section here. And when we close this down, we can also manipulate this to have this section come up or come down like this for my armrest. And if I'm a bigger individual or a smaller individual, I can adjust this the way I want it, and it's convenient as well. And this leather is very plush, very luxurious feeling. You have this controls here for the vents as well. As you can see, these are also touch controls. This is not a physical button. You have a Quattro badge here, quite big glove box, felt lined, and I would say overall it is very nice feeling interior here. I also wanted to show you the child locks, which is kind of taking a step further with having to automatically lock through these buttons the windows and the doors as well, so you don't have to fiddle with the back doors physically. You can just click on them, and it's very convenient if you have kids in the back. Nice feature. I also wanted to show you the LED touch lights here, as you can see, so you can adjust. You have a panel roof here, as you can see, just like this. You can open it and everything's automatic. You can also open the rear panel as well through these controls here as well. Also wanted to show you the ambient light that comes with this car in terms of the interior surrounds. As you can see, there's a lot of lights around this car, and you can adjust them through these options here. You have the, you know, everywhere the blue light for now, but you can change the color of that light in many different ways. So interior lighting, and when you go into different modes as well as the individual, like before, every individual is, you can adjust it the way you want it in terms of the color, in terms of the intensity, how they're gonna look, where they're gonna be coming from, and overall it is a Also nice party piece, and very comfortable, cozy feeling when you drive this car at night. It makes you feel like some kind of a cool feature, but you get used to it and it really feels homey. So this window sticker, you can pause the video at any second to see the standard and optional equipment that comes on this car. And as you can see, the optional equipment is quite big on this car, and the base price for this V8 Audi is $98,900, and with all the options is $110,360. It is 18 miles per gallon combined, 15 in a city, 23 on a highway. And final assembly point is Neckarsulm, Germany. It's a German engineered and German built car. Let's check out the back seats. To enter the back doors, you have the keyless entry and keyless go as well from the back doors for this luxury Audi. And just like this, you'll be able to open this door, the back door, and you have this automatic shades. They are automatically pull down and pull up, and you have the same type of materials here on the back of the doors as well. And you have the controls here for the shade, and you have controls here for the panoramic sunroof as well here. And you have the shades close and open for the rear shade as well, for the rear window, for the back window. And when you jump inside, it is quite luxurious feeling here. It is a lot of legroom here, as you can see. If this seat even all the way back, you still have a lot of room here in this car, the most legroom I've reviewed in a sedan. And because this is a long version of the already quite large Audi A8. You have the controls here for the rear vents as well. These are also touch controls like up front. You have controls here for the two 12-volt power outlet here, as well as some storage options here behind both front seats. And you have the light here that continues as well from all the surrounds inside the car. You can take the screen out and you can control many aspects, including the temperature, what type of light you're gonna have inside. You can adjust your seats. And if we go inside the features, you have here seat controls. As you can see, the same quality of a screen as up there. Audi did not cheap out in terms of the quality for this tablet as well. You have controls here for the lights, radio. You can adjust the climate control options here as well, which is very important for the back passenger. And you can just keep this here like this, and you can drive with comfort and style even on the back seats. These cars are as much as they are driven, loved to be driven. As a driver, people like to be driven in them as having chauffeurs. You also have cup holders here, just like this, and you can adjust them to have a bigger cup holder, smaller cup holder. Very convenient. Audi does a good job of doing this and integrating this. A lot of engineering goes into doing all this, and this is quite unique. As you can see, in terms of the headroom, there's a lot of headroom here. And also in terms of this controls here, so you can adjust these shades when you press once, and when you press second time, you can open the double pane windows in this car, so, or dual pane, because you have a lot of sound insulation, as you can see. And you can also pull up the shades right back to have even more, cozy feeling in this cabin. You can also do this for the passenger side, right passenger side, since I'm on the left passenger side. You can also do this for the right passenger side, you can open and close window and a shade, and just like this. You also have here vanity mirrors, as you can see, very convenient, just like this on both sides. Also in these controls here, you can control the rear shade that is behind me, and you can also control the sunroof, open both front and back panoramic sections here with these controls. So just like this, you can close and open through these buttons here. So each button controls the front and back, and you can also open them once again, both of them, just like this. And you can open the front section to let the air in with this button as well. Very convenient and very nice. In terms of the trunk space, you have to have a key fob in your pocket, and it will automatically open like this with the click of that button. And just like this, you will open this huge trunk. I didn't expect anything less for this Audi A8 long version. And you have nice side pockets here, and you have a tie down net here as well, and you have the pass-through in this section as well. You also have the safety triangle here. I don't know if it's battery powered in terms of the light, but you can put this in emergencies as a triangle, and as a safety feature it's really good. Believe it or not, this car also comes with acoustic anti-braking windows, and it's also a safety feature. This car doesn't stop surprising. I hope you enjoyed today's review of this Audi. If you have any questions about this particular car, please leave a comment and I will get back to you. And also, if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Stay loving cars.